Your heart races before the presentation. Your mind spins before the decision. You replay conversations that haven't even happened yet. This is work anxiety at its core. And here's what most professionals never realize. The danger isn't real. It never was. Your brain is running predictions, not realities. It's wired to anticipate threats even when nothing is happening. And the moment you see this clearly, anxiety begins to lose its power. The core problem. Anxiety rarely exists in the present moment. It lives in the future you're imagining. That's why it shows up before high-stakes decisions, before performance reviews, before moments where you feel judged or uncertain. Your brain's threat system activates, creating performance anxiety, fear of failure, overthinking, workplace stress that follows you home. But the Stoics discovered something 2,000 years ago that modern psychology confirms. You are not disturbed by events, but by your interpretation of events. It's not the meeting that creates stress. It's the story your mind attaches to it. Not the outcome, the interpretation. Today you'll learn why the Stoic mindset is one of the most effective frameworks for calming anxiety, building emotional resilience, and staying focused under pressure. The 3 Stoic principles that eliminate anxiety. Principle 1. The line of control. Draw a clear line separating 2 categories: what you controlled, your preparation, your effort, your response, your discipline, your decisions. What you don't control, outcomes, other people's reactions, timing, external events, results. Most anxiety in leadership and professional life comes from trying to control the second category. Think of the archer. You control your training, your aim, your execution. You don't control the wind. The mistake? Trying to control the wind. High performers reduce anxiety by mastering inputs and releasing outcomes. This mental shift improves clarity, builds confidence, and strengthens performance under pressure. Once the arrow leaves your hand, it belongs to forces beyond you. You do your part, then let go. That's where anxiety dies. Principle 2. Facts versus fiction. Two executives receive the same critical email. Executive A reads, "We need to talk about Q3 numbers." Their mind goes, layoffs, credibility loss, career damage. Executive B reads the same line. Their mind goes, data review, strategy adjustment, next quarter planning. Same email, different emotion. Why? Because emotion doesn't come from events. It comes from how you interpret events. This is the foundation of cognitive reframing, and it aligns perfectly with Stoicism. Event, interpretation, emotion. Most people skip step 2. They go straight from event to panic, from fact to catastrophic thinking. The Stoic trains step 2. The Stoic pauses to ask, what actually happened? Just the facts. What story am I adding? My interpretation. Is that story true? Almost always no. When you separate facts from fear, you break the cycle of overthinking and mental spiraling, 2 of the biggest anxiety triggers for modern professionals. This is how you stop the internal stress response before it takes over. Principle 3. Accept reality, then act. Anxiety is often resistance in disguise. It sounds like, this shouldn't be happening. I can't handle this uncertainty. Why is this so difficult? But acceptance doesn't mean surrender. It means strategic clarity. The shift is simple. This is the situation. What's my next best move? Accepting what's happening frees your mind from emotional reactivity. It redirects your energy into effective action. Every second spent wishing things were different is a second stolen from solving the real problem. When you accept what is, your mind shifts from reaction to strategy. That's why Stoics stayed calm during chaos, and why modern leaders need the exact same skill. The Stoic accepts first, acts second. That's why they stay composed when others spiral. The 60-second Stoic reset. When anxiety hits, use this. 1. Name what you control. 10 seconds. Ask, what's actually in my control right now? One action, one decision, one step. This grounds your mind. 2. Separate. Fact from story. 20 seconds. Ask, what actually happened versus what am I imagining? Strip away the narrative. 3. Choose your interpretation. 20 seconds. Not positive thinking, strategic thinking. Choose the interpretation that leads to clarity, not panic.
4. Take the next step. 10 seconds.
Action breaks anxiety's loop. Movement builds control. Total time, 60 seconds. Result, clarity instead of chaos. This is one of the fastest ways to stop work anxiety, calm your mind, and regain emotional control. Why this works, the science behind Stoicism. Your brain operates in two modes: survival mode, threat scanning, predicting disasters, catastrophizing outcomes, emotional overwhelm; executive mode, clear assessment, strategic thinking, rational decision-making, emotional control. Anxiety traps you in survival mode. Stoic practices, supported by modern psychology and neuroscience, shift you back into executive mode. Here's how it works in real time. When your manager says, "Can we chat?" Survival mode hears threat, danger, disaster. Executive mode hears information, clarity, next step. The Stoic framework forces the shift by focusing on what you control, separating fact from fiction, grounding yourself in the present, taking small, strategic action. This isn't ancient theory, it's mental performance training. That's why Stoicism is used by entrepreneurs, executives, athletes, military leaders, and cognitive behavioral therapists. It builds emotional intelligence, mental resilience, and professional discipline. Your Stoic advantage. So why does anxiety lose to a Stoic mindset? Because anxiety depends on confusion about control, confusion about meaning, confusion about next steps. The Stoic mindset removes all three. You cannot eliminate uncertainty. You cannot control outcomes. You cannot predict the future. But you can control the one thing anxiety fears most: your response. When your response becomes disciplined, your emotions follow, your focus sharpens, your confidence increases, your performance rises. This is how professionals lead with calm authority. This is how entrepreneurs make better decisions under pressure. This is how overwhelmed minds become focused and resilient. This is how anxiety loses. This is how you lead with clarity, strength, and control. Your 24-hour Stoic challenge. Pick one situation causing anxiety right now. Apply the 60-second reset. What do I control? What's fact versus story? What's a better interpretation? What's my next small step? Do this once. Notice the shift. Because the Stoic professional mindset isn't something you learn, it's something you practice, not by thinking about it, by doing it. Every repetition weakens anxiety's grip and strengthens your emotional control, until one day you realize it doesn't control you anymore. You do.